I'm Noah Rick, standing here with Alex McCulloch of the Orange Boys basketball team. Alex, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
All right, now that the season has gotten underway for you guys, how confident are you about you and the team this year?
I'm actually very confident in me and my team's abilities this year. You know what I mean? Not everybody is confident in us, but I feel like we're going to have a good season this year and shock some people.
Now, you are a transfer from Lutheran East. Now, in terms of school size, we were talking about it a little bit. Orange is a lot bigger than Lutheran East, but on the court, your former school has been a state powerhouse over the past decade. So how has the transition been faring for you both on and off the court?
Yeah, it was great to be able to be a part of 2 state championships, of course. Feel me? It's different over here. So it's a weird transition, of course, coming back to Orange, not being with the team all summer long and knowing what to expect. So, this team's been together for about 3 weeks practicing or something at the Lou. They already know what to expect, They've been practicing all summer long. They already know, who's set in stone over there. So, it's equal opportunity over here. Whoever performs, that's who gets out on the court. So, it's different, and it's a good change for me.
And you are originally an Orange kid, so you know at least some people here in the community. So now that you kind of reconnected with some of your old friends here, how does it feel?
It's actually a great feeling. I was really sad once I left Orange my 8th grade year to go to Lutheran East. So it was a good feeling to come back here and be with all my friends again. So it doesn't even feel like I made a transition almost. So it's just very welcoming to be back here. Nobody really is sour about me going. Everybody's just happy for me to be back. So it's a great transition.
Now, how will you look to help your team improve from a 9-15 season from a year ago?
They were 9-15.
Yes.
So, to be honest, just work harder than what they did last year. I'm pretty positive that last year's team didn't take it as serious as this year's team, and I feel like I have pretty good leadership with this team. Things aren't always the best, but we're always positive about what we're doing. Coach Mar's a great coach, so we have great leadership. All the assistants are great, from the freshman staff all the way up to varsity, so we're in good hands.
But the CVC Chagrin, very tough. So teams like Hawken and West Yockel you'll have to face this year, but how will you look to compete for that conference crown?
Just attack it with everything that we have. We feel like nobody who steps in front of us is smarter than us when it comes to basketball. So, we just got to strategize our games the right way. They might have a stronger player or better shooters than us, but we can adjust for that. So, and Coach Marv knows what he's doing, so we trust him, and we just go out and do what we're told and hope for the best.
But you guys are going in a huge road game tomorrow night at Warrensville Heights. So Warrensville Heights, a tough team here in the area. So how have you guys been preparing these last few days from your win?
So I actually wasn't here Sunday. I went down to visit my brother in Michigan. They put in a new offense, I know, but I'm familiar with the play, so I know it. And we just had a great film session and talked about, and we had everybody put their opinion out about how we going to go out and attack Warrensville. And we're just going to give it our best shot and see what we can do with them. And I feel like we're going to be pretty successful, win or loss. So.
Now, you won 2 state championships with Lutheran East, but you had a brother, Jesse McCulloch. He was a dominant force at Lutheran East, and I've heard he is now a freshman on the team at Michigan State. So how do you feel knowing you have a sibling making big strides in the college basketball world?
Yes, sir. I used to really let it get to my head, feel like I had big standards because it was my brother. I had to really just stop thinking about it and just go out and play my game and not really think about what he has going on. But it's actually great just being able to be around my brother and his teammates and just have a great basketball atmosphere. And I have a great basketball family. That's all we really do. So it's great just to be around the game like this.
All right, Alex, we have some trivia questions here. So who is your favorite basketball team?
I'm going to go Michigan State.
Michigan State because of your brother.
Yeah.
Now, who is your favorite athlete of all time?
Favorite athlete, Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, a hot three-point shooter.
Yeah.
Now, who is your favorite coach?
Favorite coach? Coach Marv.
Coach Marv, he definitely knows how to instill discipline in you guys.
Yeah.
Now, any city outside of Cleveland, what's your favorite big city to visit?
My favorite trip I've taken is Vegas.
Oh, yeah, Vegas. I was there, too. It's definitely interesting, definitely exotic out there in Vegas. Now, last trivia question. Who's your favorite role model that you look up to?
My older brother, definitely. I try to mirror everything that I do based off what he did in high school to be successful. So that's the path that I'm trying to take.
Okay, now, Alex, basketball is a game that brings people together from all walks of life. So what was the number one thing that drew you to this game in general?
The number one thing that drew me to this game. My father, he always been, basketball head ever since we were little, been in the gym yelling at us and showing tough love and learning life lessons from him. So that's really what keeps me with this game, probably. So definitely my dad that keeps me going.
Okay, now, it is always important to look at the development of the youth here in the school district. So you will help volunteer with like the elementary program all the way up to JV. So how will you get those guys ready for the varsity level in the future?
Yeah, so I'm really interested in this school's future, just knowing that it hasn't been a basketball school and knowing that we haven't had a coach like Coach Marv yet, and we haven't had a player come back. We've had multiple players that can play, but they just left. Like my brother went here, TJ went here, Noah that we're finna play against tomorrow that goes to Wardsville, he went here. Nobody ever left and came back, so we never had this opportunity yet. So I feel like it's could be a great culture change around here to get Orange basketball back up top.
Now let's talk about the community here in Pepper Pike. Definitely a great community to live in here in the Cleveland area. So what do you like the most about this community?
Very family friendly. I've been living here my whole life ever since I came home. So I've been here my whole 17 years of life. So this is all I really know. It's like Orange is just home to me. So it's my favorite place.
And Coach Marv was talking to me earlier about he wants to help you guys be competitive, help guys get out in Orange, really spark up the interest. So what have you guys been doing in like practices and just showing up in the community?
We've really just been competing with each other and to show up in the community, I don't really know what you mean by that question, I'm not going to lie.
It's all good, all good. So last question. We have give you an opportunity here at YSN to give a few shout outs to friends, family that you look up to, want to give them their thanks.
Definitely my aunt and uncle. They travel around to watch me and my brother play a lot. My mom and dad, of course, they break their necks a lot to be with me and my brother. Who else? My friend TJ, he supported me my whole basketball career since I first started playing. So, it's a good, you feel me? I have a good staff that really helps me get together with this game. So.
And I'm Noah Ricks, standing here with Alex McCulloch of the Orange Boys basketball team. You can catch the boys basketball team at Orangeville Heights on December 3rd.